Good morning, Fire Commissioners, Fire Chief Terraza, City Attorney Ms. Iniguez, Eric Scott, Fire Captain, Paramedic, and Public Information Officer. This morning we're honored to highlight the hard work from 6 of our sworn LAFD members that saved a small child's life that was choking. This incident transpired in South Los Angeles on a Friday evening, May 27, 2016, where Engine and Rescue 57 responded to a reporting choking incident on Hoover Street. Once they arrived on scene, they encountered a 2-year-old girl that was severely choking, to the extent this child was turning blue. And just to give a little bit of understanding as to the severity of this child's, she was actually really struggling for her life. She was unconscious, she was limp, she had foamy blood and vomit that was actually coming out of her mouth, and a partially occluded airway. And these members jumped into action to save this girl's life. So they swiftly and gently scooped her up, brought her back into the ambulance, and there they went to work. They provided immediate medical aid, and they worked very hard to clear this patient's airway, utilizing back blows, suctioning, oxygen, and eventually assisting respirations. But due to their efforts, en route to the hospital, they were able to stabilize this patient. And fortunately, once inside the emergency room, the status of this little girl improved significantly. So due to these firefighters quickly enacting life-saving skills, this little girl had another chance at life. So we would like to ask these members to come up and join us. Captain Byron Willis, Engineer Gerard Puga, Firefighter Stephen Martinez, Firefighter Paramedic Matthew Ferris, Firefighter Paramedic Adam Cunningham, and Firefighter Paramedic Warren Quach. And we'll briefly read one of these certificates. In recognition and sincere gratitude for your heroic courage, diligent efforts, personal initiative, and expedient assistance which directly resulted in saving the life of a 2-year-old girl during a medical emergency on May 27, 2016 at the 8800 block of South Hoover Street in South Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Fire Department commends you for your extraordinary, life-saving efforts to a citizen of the City of Los Angeles. Presented this 20th day of June 2017, Ralph M. Terrazas, Fire Chief.
You know, these presentations, I get briefed on them the week ahead, and I hear the details, and it's inspiring to me and to my command staff to remember what we're here for. And when the bell goes off at the fire station and you hear it's for choking, my memories are that the pulse escalates and you start sweating a little bit because you know every second truly counts and matters. This is a 2-year-old little girl. Sometimes you know, sometimes you don't, the age or the gender, but you know somebody's choking. And it's similar to what you feel going to a structure fire. And to be able to do that, and in this instance, have a positive outcome, a little girl is alive today because of the work that these men did on that incident, working at Fire Station 57. That's a tremendous gift, and it's really a blessing to be in that position. Fire Station 57 was my assignment as a firefighter. That's where I worked the longest period of time. I have an affinity for that station. I would almost say it's my favorite fire station, but it's certainly tied with the 105 other fire stations that we have. Maybe it's the first among equals. That's a good way of putting it. So I'm very, very proud of 57s, and I'm happy we can recognize you before Commission today. I did ask the group if anybody would like to speak, and they are consistent with the past 3 years of experience up here. They all said no. So it falls to the captain. So Captain Willis, the mic is yours.
Well, first of all, thank you for having us today. It's an extreme honor. I think we're all privileged and honored to be here. These men here next to me are the reason we're here. I think with incidents like this, like the Chief was talking about, your pulse goes up at a structure fire, of course. On incidents like this, many of us have kids at home that we're thinking about, and I think that aided in the urgency and the success of this incident. Everybody jumped into action, and I've got 3 outstanding paramedics, 1 former paramedic, and a young firefighter who is currently in paramedic school, and everybody worked together, and this was, I think, a very good outcome, obviously. So thank you for having us. Thank you for recognizing us.
Thank you.